For a lot of people, it is very much in the air. Well, what is quality? Is it this great physical environment I have, or lack thereof? Is it the toys? Is it my playground? Is it the people that work here? But it's an interplay of everything, and that's a key that's a key way to look at it. But one of those key pieces, and within that is exactly that: the relationship with children and families, and that. The program itself is able to competently and professionally say to families, here's what we're doing, here's what your child's experiencing, and here's how we know they're growing. And I think one of the important pieces is not the schoolification of children. So in other words, if you're in childcare from 0 to 5 and then at age 5 enter the school, or maybe at age 4, whatever it is, you're not talking about necessarily that a child has been purposely taught colors, shapes, letters, numbers, and can now write their name. If they can, that's great. But really, you're talking about those broader social skills and those broader concepts that children are able to learn in their early years, right? Building with blocks, a bunch of children building with blocks isn't just building with blocks. That's math, that's engineering, that's social negotiating. It is so many different things that are at play. And if they learn to count the layers in there, that's fantastic. But that is not my objective as an early childhood educator, is to say, now please start at the bottom, and if you don't get it right, I'm going to get you start again. Mm-hmm. Or I'm going to give you a worksheet with all your shapes, and please identify each shape. That's not the goal. It's a byproduct of all the other ways we know that children learn, which are through play.
So how do you see Storypark fitting into those changing needs of parents?
Very much, again, the ability to quantify, I think, and share, and rooted in that research, and of course then, within this great application that, goes to your phone, it goes, to your iPad or whatever tablet you're using, so that parents can see that, and that early childhood educators can explain that to parents, right? Because fair enough, there are still going to be families out there that still say, well, just as an example, my child's still coloring outside of the lines. Well, they should never just be given something to color. But if that was the case, that's okay, because here's why. And I think Storypark gives that ability to the early childhood educator to show their professionalism, to show their knowledge, and to explain to parents where things are at and why this is a good thing that your child's doing it, or vice versa. Maybe there are areas that through their work, and they're so focused on sharing this documentation with families, that maybe there's some areas of concern that start to flag. And an early childhood educator is not qualified to make a diagnosis about anything, but they can flag things and say, okay, we need to follow this up. So I think it works on multiple levels then.